Yeah, remember, birth control pills can make you photosensitive. That means it's going to increase your rate of burning. Also, tranquilizers and certain antibacterial type drugs. So be careful out there this year.
Thank you, Dr. Resnick. Dana?
Dr. Sandler, you got some good home remedies for sunburn?
Well, I have a piece of advice, especially for diabetics. They should do everything they can to avoid sunburn, especially on their feet.
Why?
Because they can lose a part. You know, the gangrene can ensue and they can lose a part.
Oh, wow. We got another one down here. Just a minute. Dr. Gordon, everybody likes sunburn. It's that time of year.
Well, you should be aware that the very high SPF factors, the SPF 30, is pretty much a marketing gimmick, and that when you put a really concentrated chemical on a child's skin, there's a greater chance of absorption. SPF 15 is probably about the best number for a child.
That is great advice. I had heard that, too, that too high of SPF factor can actually burn your child's skin.
All right, Dr. Bahova, let's talk about burning the top of our head. Not specifically sunburn, but just dandruff, flaky
Dandruff,
scalp.
very common problem. And although there are so many different products available, different shampoos, I think people still need some help in knowing what to choose and how to use the products. For example, if somebody has very severe dandruff, when flakes practically kind of coalesce together and create crusting, what they can do is they can buy a bottle of mineral oil.
Yes.
They can warm it up by putting it in a bowl of hot water. Then they can take a paintbrush, take some of that warmed up mineral oil, and paint their scalps. What it's going to do...
Just open your hair up and paint it.
Right, not the hair, the scalp. It's going to help them to
well,
get
how do you get to the scalp without hitting the hair?
Well, you're going to just separate.
That's what I mean,
right.
separate. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
So what does it
separate.
do? What does the oil do?
It's going to practically dissolve the scales and help them to kind of come off. And it's going also to facilitate the job of a shampoo.
Yeah, but we're talking Rocky Mountain dandruff here. What about normal dandruff?
Well, normal dandruff, there are different products on the market. And it's important to keep switching shampoos because they contain different ingredients, so you can get the benefit of both. It's also important to use shampoo on the scalp for at least...
I'm sorry?
It's also important when you apply shampoo to leave it on the scalp for at least 5, 7, 10 minutes.
I see.
So you would get the benefits. And you can wear a shower cap,
put it on there
and you can even keep it on for 30 minutes if you want.
Okay, good. Thank you, Bahova. Dr. Bahova.
Gary, Dr. Jay Gordon says he has a quick comment to wrap up today's wonderful week on home remedies.
Thank you, Dana. I think that sometimes doctors forget that our first obligation is to do no harm. And all the remedies we've discussed this week fulfill that first obligation. Often, doctors prescribe strong medications for heartburn, cortisone creams for sunburn, and our first obligation is to choose simple remedies, to recommend simple remedies, including perhaps bullfrog urine, that will do no harm.
Yeah, good comment. Thank you, and thank you all so much.
Thank you, Dr. Gordon.
They've just been wonderful.
Very, very much. This was really nice. I'd like to do this again, and I hope we will hear from you. And we enjoyed the series. Hopefully we'll have this as a regular feature here on the Home Show. And again, why not start with a home remedy? Doesn't cost anything really, and it can't hurt. Thank you again, everybody. And we'll be back right after these messages.